Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. My mop system has dismantled a bit, so I have to regroup here. Where are you coming from tonight? Beautiful last week of October. Glad to see you here. Tell me, you guys, let's hear some comments below. When is the last time you wore a little black dress? When did you get dressed up and head out? No, it's not Halloween yet, right? I had to dig this one out of the closet. It's been a while. But when was the last time you got dressed up and went out? Thank you for coming to this little mop dress event. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jessie. Yes, your mom got dressed up to go to work tonight, Jessie, because this is the beauty of this business. We can do it anywhere, and tonight we are doing it right here in my laundry room, and I'm all dressed up, ready to go. Hi, Twyla. Good to see you. So the little mop dress event, why are we having this tonight? Because the most coveted item in all of Norwex is on sale, 50% off. So Jessie, how many mops do you have in your house? And are they serving all their functions? Stay tuned because we have lots to learn about it. The basic mop is on sale, 50% off. I mean, that's better discount than I can get as a consultant. So I wanted to share it with you, why you need it and where you would use it, okay? Just a couple weeks ago, I was at my parents' house. I was actually hanging off the balcony and scrubbing their windows in their, what do they call it, a sunroom? I was scrubbing their windows and cleaning them with the mop system. So it's not just for floors, you guys. You get to use it to clean windows inside, outside. So we'll talk about that tonight. And this other place I used it was in my boys' homes, preparing their house for renos, for cleaning the walls. Yes, we wash down the walls and we prep them for painting. And even if you just want to do a deep clean of your house, you can use this mop and these accessories for that as well. So thank you for watching here. I only hope to keep you on a little bit tonight, but the more you comment along, the more things I can give away, because I do want to give some stuff away. And all right, so where should we start? Should we start with windows, walls, or floors? Where would you like to start? Well, I'm going to start with, where's my mop? Oh, here we go. So this mop system actually was a product of Norwex at one time. I love it because I can have all my accessories here. It's not right now, but if you guys love it a lot and you want this shelving system, put in the comments below, want the mop system, because we were going to let Norwex know that you need to bring this back. Very IKEA-ish looking, Scandinavian, sleek and clean. So I just love that thing. So the mop system is like your basic black dress. Every home should have this mop system in there. So if you're thinking of Christmas, I know those adult children love getting mops for Christmas. Just saying. You can get it in the classic gray, of course. We always have gray, or the rose gold. And hurry, because there still is a blue and green model available. The first mop I had, you guys, was red, and it is still functional and being used at another one of my properties. So this mop is like the dress. It'll be in your closet for a very long time, and you will pull it out for more than a special occasions. You can pull it out all the time. If you have young children, this is the best. You don't have to chase the kids out of the house and open all the windows to get the toxic fumes out. You can be assured that it's safe for your pets to go on, because you guys, you know what we're using? We're just going to use microfiber and water. Do you want to see these pads? Okay, so you get a base with the mop system. It swivels, if you'll check that out. It's a swivel base, has Velcro attached to it, and that way you can attach your mop pads. Your system comes with 2 mop pads, so pay attention. If you have the mop and you've never used it before, or you're confused what to do, well, here's the simplicity of it. Sunny, dry. Yellow is sunny, dry. And if you not remember that, you can read it right on the edge here. Dry floor mopping. And so you take this and you sweep, you guys, and the dust won't fly up in the air. Who is using this mop? Who loves using this mop for sweeping? Because you no longer, hello Penny, you no longer are like making the dust go into the air, because that's what those other brooms do. Every time you flick it, it flicks more dust in the air, and it's just spreading around, and then you're going to have to go get it later. If you actually did a test run of somebody using one of those other brooms that sweeps around, or this, you will win by the competition by doing a figure 8, pulling it towards you, and that will pull all the dirt and attract it in here and keep it in here, okay? Then you just peel it off the Velcro and you take this lovely rubber brush. If you are getting it on the mop system, this brush is not in there. I'll send you a cart and this one will be in here. This is a rubber brush for all the hair. And it'll brush it right off, and you peel it off, and you hang this up on your little strip. What do you call those, command hooks? You hang this up. You don't have to wash this every time. But this, you guys, you'll mop anything. You can go under chairs. This will even slide under doorways. And if you offset it on your base, you can actually get right under a couch, right? So just offset it to the side, and you can like sweep that guy right under there. Honestly, this will do most of your cleaning. It is the most microfiber on the market, and it's even made of 82% of recycled material. That is pretty cool. Water bottles, you guys are making these out of. But the fastest sweeping mop, this is it. And it is the dry one, like the sun. You can get them in 3 sizes. You can get the small, and this is the regular size. Plus, you guys want to see the superior one? If you know people that are doing dance studios or restaurants or large spaces, they will want this extra large one. Like, look at this. This is like the extra long dress, right? Super large. But this one is not so much for a household unless you have a really big space. I would highly recommend the superior size. This one, still yellow on the back. See that? Or if you have tiny hands or tiny spaces, go for this mini one. For years and years I used it because I thought, I love this one better. I can go in and around my chairs and my things. I don't have to rearrange the house. I can just do it. But when I switched to this one, I save time. Like, look at that, 50% of the time. So grab this out, brush it off, and hang it up. That is your fast, quick sweep, okay? So any dry mop lovers out there, and it is so clean and beautiful. Hi, Bonnie, welcome. If you know somebody who would like to, who needs a mop in their life, you invite them to this event, or ask me for the link later and I can get it for you. Okay, next up, so that's step number 1. We've got the telescopic mop handle. So it's like the dress. The mop is your basic black dress, and it's adjustable to any size. Make sure you're bringing it to your nose level, you guys. You don't want to be hunching over and trying to clean, because that is not ergonomically correct. And actually, I'm going to stop right here. Who in the crowd, I know some answers are going to be here, who gets down on their hands and knees and always is cleaning down in the corners or taking a cloth and wiping on the floor? Who's doing that? You guys, with this mop and the swivel base that it has, you can flex and get into those corners no problem. And here's the secret. Take your pads and always offset them to the side, and you can get better results. So if you want to do a good clean along a rail, you're going to do a big long scoop. But if you want to get into a corner where you have like a lot of crumbs, especially like in by your oven space, I know that one's a bad one, just put it right in the corner so that you can get right to the edges, if that makes sense, okay? So what is this blue one though? The blue one, Velcro sturdy base. This whole apparatus right here, you guys, is 5-year warranty. That's better than your car warranty, okay? You are gonna get a sturdy black dress. This is the black dress that I'm talking about. And then you're going to get 2 mop pads, a dry one and a wet one. This wet one, you guys, you literally take it under the tap. This is the secret right here, and roll it. Because it's too hard to squeeze and do this. Like, that's not going to work. Okay, don't do that. You put your little under the hot water or whatever you can. No soap, no chemicals, just water. And squeeze it out a little bit. You don't want it too wet. And then go with the grain of your floors, okay? So most floors can manage these mop pads. And then I split my floors into sections. I like clean this section, and then I come to the sink or the garbage and I brush it out, and then I do another rinse. This time I might do it this way, so I can be rinsing under the tap as it goes, and then brush, 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 brush. And then if I've done like a whole bunch of floors and it's dirty, I'll throw this one in the laundry. But if it's not that bad, I just clean like maybe in front where I was cooking, then I'll just brush it out, rinse it out, and hang it up to dry. Because did you guys know, do you want to know the secret to this? This has back lock in it. And if you want to know what that means, it means that it purifies itself as soon as it gets wet. gets wet, it kills any bacteria that are in here. So that's why you can just brush it off, rinse it off, and leave it hang to dry, okay? Now, if you were doing pets, urine, muddy boots, and really nasty jobs, then definitely throw it in the washing machine, okay? So it comes with those 2 mop pads in your base and your telescopic handle. Now, the base, let's talk about this. Maybe you didn't even know this, but you actually have a locking system on here. So you see this, you just bring it up and you lock it, and now you can do your walls up and down. The best way is to get the correct pressure against the wall and go up and down. I have some videos of doing this at the renos of my boys' house, and it works really well. It can flip, so you just got to get that right pressure, but what's nice is when you get up there to the top, you can put the telescopic handle up and reach right up to the corners of the roof and stuff. So when you're doing heavy greasy jobs, then I might recommend adding some of our detergent to your water to clean the walls or remove any grease. That is the most recommendation. But on your floors, to keep the shine, let's just use water, okay? If you have really tough floors or water that's not the greatest, we have a couple solutions. Are you ready to hear them? So this mop system, you get the handle, the base, and the 2 mop pads in either the small, extra large, or superior. And these are going fast right now at 50% off, you guys. I highly recommend this one, the superior one, in rose gold or gray, 50% off for the 2 pads and these 4 pieces. But do throw in the rubber brush, okay? This is your basics. Now we're gonna talk accessories, right? This is gonna be in your closet. And if you wanna know how long these mop pads are gonna last, the best thing about having these mop pads, you guys, is you're not throwing them in the garbage. You know those ones that are out there and you're like, oh, I'm gonna clean my floors with these? There is actually a glow germ video that I'm gonna put on to show you guys that those other ones are cleaning on the surface and getting rid of some of the goo, but they don't do the nice deep clean. If you want the deep clean, let's talk accessories, okay? Are you ready for this? How about the tile mop pad? Designed specifically for the tiles because it has this rubber bit of a groove on it that will clean it just fine. I have tiles in my entrance, and for the longest time I was using this blue one, which will work fine. But do you see how this just has a little bit extra grit to get into that tile and grout? And if you have really tough tile and grout, we actually have a specific grout brush that you can attach to the mop pads, because all of these accessories can be clipped off here with just the 2 buttons, okay? So there is a grout attachment you can get, and now there's even a small triangular one that you can go in and clean your tub by just reaching in the corners and using this telescopic handle. Who here has tough grout? Right? Grout can be really, really hard. So you can even take this from your floors to those grout areas, like your tile floors, your tile showers. That is the beauty of that accessory, right? You always have the basic dress, but when you add the accessories, you get that little extra punch to clean it out, right? So what is your worst cleaning solution? Give me a floor mess that you hate cleaning up. Give me a wall or area that you can never reach idea. What is your worst cleaning, your biggest cleaning challenge that we can maybe solve here tonight, okay? That's what I want to do with this little mini dress event, right? And I want you to know why you need this basic dress at 50% off. If that's all you can get tonight, pick up a mop set and pick one up for your friend, because you will be well loved. You know, people moving into a new home, that's the beauty of it as well. So back to those hard floor cleaning stuff, or places where pets are always bringing in their muddy paws. First of all, get an entry mat for those muddy paws so that most of that gets rubbed off when they get there. And then a cloth. Last week I talked about your pet solutions to clean their paws off. So go back and watch that video. But if you have those paw prints and you want to have a pad that you don't have to always go and wet under the tap, this sprayer mop system you fill with water right here, right now. Turn it up the right way. You just pull out the jug and you fill it with plain water. And you put it in here, and it goes on the bottom of your mop system. Okay, it goes here, and then your mop base will go on the bottom here, okay? So when you go to spray the water, it'll spray out a nice fine mist right in front of your mop pad, and that's great to go clean up those muddy paws, or somebody spilled something off their high chair during supper. That's a great way to clean it. You just press it down and it squirts it out. And if you have really stubborn floors, like the shine is gone and your water is not coming off and they're just the most difficult, streak-free, we actually have a probiotic water product that you can put in here for hard surface cleaning. And it's actually fabulous as well for grout or tile entryways. The ones that take that are always having those high traffic areas. Now I say just use water, but listen up. This probiotic cleaner that you put in here, you dilute it down like 1 capful into this sprayer. Will last you like all week, maybe a couple weeks. This sprayer, when you spray on this probiotic hard surface water cleaner, it's like little Pac-Man. It goes into the crevices and the finest of where the pad can't touch and reaches, and it breaks down with its enzymatic action the dirt and grime in those grooves. I know, and get this, it will last for 3 days more after. So after you clean, it actually continues to clean for 3 more days, right? To me, that was mind-blowing. I'm like, well, why is this just water? But it's a probiotic enzyme going to action on the surfaces. And as long as it has a food source, it's going to keep cleaning, okay? Now, I am going to turn you towards my little notes here. So, eco-friendly and chemical-free is why you're going to get this. Just a splash of water is all that you're going to need, so you can say goodbye to those toxic cleaners. That's really what we want to do. Get those spooky things out of our households, because read the back of your cleaners, you guys. Not great to inhale them. And we know if we're asthmatic or chemical sensitive, we don't want to feel them. Plus, our little pets here, if they're walking on it, their little paws are absorbing that all into their skin, or your babies that are crawling around. So please consider getting rid of these. My apologies. My laundry room's a little bit messy here tonight. So anyways, accessories. Let's continue to talk. Mix and match your accessories to your style of home so you can have a chemical-free home. How does that sound? Okay, so like the perfect shoes, jewelry, or handbag, right? These optional add-ons will transform your home. So this could be your cozy cardigan, right? This one is lovely, it's beautiful, and it's great for the large Cheerios or the really hairy pets. Just saying. It'll go and grab those dust bunnies out of the corners like nobody's business. And what are you going to use to clean it? You just use a rubber brush and brush them away. Who has this mop pad and who loves it? I've been using the dry one for a very long time, and it does a very good job. But as you can see, this amount of fiber versus this amount of fiber, which do you think will do a better job? And again, there's videos out there that show people are vacuuming, but then you use one of these mop pads and it does a better job than vacuuming. Plus, you guys, it's so easy. This dry mop pad can stay on the base. Don't recommend that the wet one you keep on the base, because you never want your Velcro pads or your floors to get wet stained, right? So this one could stay on though, and anytime you have just a cleanup after supper, you just go around the chairs and you take this and you can just leave it in the corner if you want, but have this rubber brush also on your 3M hooks collection, right? And have it there to brush it off as well. So after dinner, Cheerios. In fact, people use it to pick up Lego. Isn't that a cool way to do it too, right? Pick up Lego, or just anywhere that you need to do always a quick thing, leave these ones on. Okay, so the tile mop pad we talked about. What else are we going to do? The Envirowants. Yes, these ones are very beautiful. Okay, these are definitely the accessories you want to get. Right? Which one would you choose? Blue or white? So we have the Nubby Chenille. We just talked chenille. So much more fiber. You can get it in large or small. I think that is so fantastic. Both have this plush side and the knobby side. So you can actually reach up into the corners. You take these handles off. You can buy them to attach to the telescopic mop handle, and you can go and get the spider webs out of the corners, you guys, and you can bend this to clean the ceiling fans. Do you see how this one mop system, the basic mop dress system, can be accessorized to do any of your needs? And you can wet these as well. They can be used wet or dry. So sometimes I will wet this one with a little spray bottle, and then I can go along the wall and just rub against the wall, and really quickly, like if you can see how much area you can cover so fast, done. And if you have finer things like banisters or like delicate light fixtures, this one has been popular. And again, you guys, you're not throwing away any money. You will get these once. The pads are warranted for 2 years. You'll get more use out of that, because when they start to get old, you send them out to the garage and other places and start using them as well. Welcome, Shannon, for anybody who's watching. We are talking the basic mop system tonight. Is like your basic dress, and then you can accessorize it any way you want. So which would you choose? Would you choose the small or the large? Because you can cover more space, but sometimes the small is nice to get into those delicate areas. And it comes with a small mop handle or a little handle on its own. And again, these are all something you can click onto any other accessory. Everything's compatible, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to hang this guy up here. And now I'm going to move to one more that we haven't talked about. Can you see what this is? This is the window cleaning system. So you can even get a pad that is just for cleaning windows. Okay, we've covered floors, all of it, right? Just use water, but maybe you have a tile, or maybe you have big chunks of food and stuff you need to get rid of. Or maybe you have walls to clean. We've talked about those as well. And now we're going to move to windows. So as I mentioned, this is a small mop base, okay? And the one that I really recommend is the superior size one, okay? But this one's quite large to do a window. Not many windows are this size. So this one's nice for the windows, and you can get a mop pad. So when you're cleaning windows, I'll show you when I was hanging out the windows of my mom and dad's carport and cleaning the windows from the outside, because these things are very flexible, so you can reach around corners, and you can add the short handle or small handle. So what I did is I actually washed it with this one, because you're just trying to remove the dirt, grime, and grease. So this one was wet, and then I used this window one, and like I said, they will say it right on the tag if you never know, to go behind and dry and shine. And here's another tip. Make sure you put it to the corners so that you can get in the corners, and this just applies the perfect pressure when you're cleaning a window, okay? So I will send out that video of the tools used to, for my parents' home of cleaning their windows. So that's the window one, and again, I like the short handle, which you can interchange from any of your other accessories. Just take it and add it on, and you can clean your windows with that. So that almost covers it all except for one of my favorites. Now, I didn't think this would be one of my favorites, but it is the rubber broom attachment. Now look at all this rubber. If you have hair in your home, you will want the rubber brush, because it is your friend, okay? Small handle version or the long one. And it also has a squeegee. Hello, Ellen. Ellen's interested in getting a mop system here tonight. And thank you for joining in. I will send you guys a link with the cart of my favorites. So your basic mop system, when you get your cart, you will get to choose rose gold or gray. So if you're joining me and you're thinking of getting a mop, which color would you get? I know, it's hard to decide, right? So then you can decide which accessories you want. And this, I never thought I would use this. I'm like, what is this good for? Because it has a squeegee on the side. So at first it was like, well, this is the man mop. This is for taking to the garage and squeegeeing up the liquid and stuff that's going to be coming off our cars and vehicles when the snow comes. But it works great to take away the leaves out of places off of your carport or your furniture, because it's very gentle, and you could actually remove snow with it off your vehicles, because that's what we were doing as well. Because again, you can extend up to those places you don't want to get and go and clean those things on the outside. But I have actually used it on the silk carpet in my living room, because I can't use a beater brush vacuum, and I'm not going to use a mop pad. So this has nicely brushed away the crumbs and everything off of it. I don't have to drag my vacuum out. Who hates dragging it out? Maybe some of you leave it out or you love your vacuum, but I like the simplicity of this as well. So, I mean, we go on and on with accessories. We even have a mop here with a dual brush system. This is the hard bristles here for picking up the dirt, and then the fine ones. This one, Again, a warranty that is like no other, and you get a consultant like myself if you have any problems or questions with it. So many accessories to go with your mop system. Any questions for me? I want to know, which basic dress are you going to get? A gray handle or rose gold handle mop system with the base that you get to choose the size. I'm recommending superior size, and you get a dry mop pad and a wet mop pad, as well as the handle, and I recommend the rubber brush for cleaning these. Do you guys have any questions? And then I can put you on a mop list if you want to get any of the accessories down the line, or in my cart I will add on my favorites, because there are just some I cannot live without. And I hope you will consider a mop system for yourself. If you have any questions, I can show you how to use it. Did you tell me any challenges? Before I let you go here, did you tell me any challenges? I don't see any challenges yet. Which one do you use for tiles? Okay, thank you, Bonnie. You were so awesome. So tiles, it'll say tile mop pad, and it's the one with the little extra squeegee for the grout areas, because this is for everyday cleaning of your tile floors, and I always go with the grain with it, and you just need water. But if you have tough tile or entry tile, I recommend the probiotic hard surface cleaner with it, or just using the water. Sue, I can do all my outside windows from the ground in under an hour with the system. Absolutely. Today, when I was, after all the kids left this weekend, I went to sweep and clean my floors, and boom, I was done in 15 minutes start to finish. That was from coming and getting my stuff, to turning on the tap, to sweeping it and doing videos with it at the same time. So thank you, Bonnie, for that, or Sue, for that. Bonnie, mini, you would like to know the mini. So I was talking about tile for you, Bonnie, and this is the one I'd recommend. You can always start with the wet and dry one and see how they work, and then you can advance to the mini or the tile one. I got mini on my mind. And again, we have the specific ones for cleaning grout and stuff if you really want to get specific. But again, I don't want anybody on their hands and knees for cleaning the floors. If you need some tips and tricks of how to get in those areas, ask me, or I'll show you, or I'll come to your house and do a mop demo. I'd be more than happy to clean your house. Maybe we could bake cookies and then we clean up the mess in your kitchen. I would love to do demos for you and maybe get you your own mop system. But right now, you guys, 50% off the mop system, and you can accessorize later. That's just everybody needs the basic dress, black dress to go in their homes for life, for chemical-free cleaning. It's the superior starter with brush on half price. Okay, so great question, Bonnie. What's on half price is you get 2 mop pads and the base and the handle. This is 50% off. Choose rose gold or gray, okay? That's your basic set. The brush is not in that sale, but this is only $15.99. How long do you guys think this will last? Here we go for a bonus question, chance to win a prize. How long do you think this rubber brush will last? This is your new BFF, you guys. If you don't have one of these, or you're not putting a bow on this for people for Christmas, this is like the quick vacuum job before your mother's coming over, or mother-in-law. This is for your car seats, to clean off your seats on a quick, don't want to pull out the vacuum, clean out the grooves when the grandkids have been sprinkling all their things in there. This is for hair in the bathroom. Just go scooch it out of the corners and grab it as well. Forever, right, Colette? You got it. This rubber brush will last you forever. This one is literally 6 years old, and you never know. If you have a pet, or if you have long hair, you want this, or if you have the mop, you definitely need this mop brush, right? The brush will last forever, I'm sure. And that's with a lot of it, you guys. You will have this little black dress for a very long time. And then whatever you need specifically for your home, we can get you those accessories, right? Because every home is different and has different things. Forever, one of my customers loves her rubber brush. You know, people are using this even on their pets. It pulls out, you know, it's not for they just love the feel of it. They love that they get their little hairs out of there. People are using it for that. The rubber brush, for you are right, Shannon, will last forever. So add this to your 50% off mop collection. And you know what? Here's even something else. You can actually get your own Norwex account for just $9.99 right now. And then you can get this mop system on sale plus your consultant discount. I know, it's like crazy. It's like start the car. Everybody go get your little black dress, okay? So it's totally up to you. You can buy the mop system for yourself or for somebody else. And if you want to grab like 4 or 5 of them, I suggest you get a Norwex account just for that price, right? Hi, Darla, welcome. Now you will have to try it on your Minky. Yes, absolutely. This actually, cutting boards, Bonnie, if you're using, if you're a quilter and you get, after you've done some chenille or minky cutting, we have a beautiful lint brush, which is great, but sometimes you need that extra rub. I've used it even on that, right? Or to collect the extra threads and hairs, because, you know, lint brushes are too slow. I like the fast-paced one, and just like Sue said, you will clean your stuff in minutes. So stay tuned or watch in my Facebook group, Be Green and Live Better. I will show you where my dad and I were cleaning the windows like Sue talks about from the edge of a balcony, right? We were up on the 4th floor. We can't do it. So we're doing it from inside out, and how you can do this for all of your windows. You will just love the flexibility of this system. All right. That's what you mean on your cutting table. Yeah, try it. Like, or a wet Enviro cloth sometimes does a really good job too, depending on how the grooves are. So what else could you use this rubber brush for, you guys? Any other ideas? Suggestions for that? It's literally, I have one in my entrance for cleaning when I sweep there quickly, and I like to have 2 mops. I like to have one handy in the entrance and handy for one for scrubbing the floors. And like I said, the rubber broom now, I actually have one outside because I'm a consultant. You can do that. I have a rubber broom outside for those messy jobs, and then it's dirty. I could rinse it underwater, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have another one hanging here for my indoor carpets to use for it as well. Or you can color code them, so you can never have too many black dresses, right? Go for the one, but go for what you need. So you guys have been amazing here tonight. I will let you go now, and if you are interested in the mop, I'll send you the cart. And I always want to, you know, for you to have the best deal and the best things for your home, and I will suggest whatever accessories might be best suited for you. So send me your cleaning challenges. Thank you for watching tonight. It's been so much fun having you here at the mop event, and who knows, I might have some random giveaways for anybody placing an order this month. Okay, you guys take care. Send me your questions. Linda, you use it to clean cat fur off the carpet area before you vacuum. I know, right? That wherever they lay and hang out, like their cat beds, good one, or their cat trees, right? Or I know a lot of people by their bed, a lot of hair gets accumulated from sleeping and changing their clothes and stuff. So that's another great place. Honestly, you'll want one. I have one in the car, one in the entrance, one under my sink in the kitchen, because they're just that handy. All right, and camping, you need one of these. Okay, you guys, any more tips and tricks for you? Thank you for watching. So glad to see you here, Linda, as well. You guys have a fabulous night. Feel free to share this video. And I'm going to do a shortened version that I'm going to send out to you so that you can share it with your family and friends as well. And invite them to the group here, because that's where we learn all the tips and tricks from each other. And thank you all for being here. And for those that are consultants, you guys are literally getting the best deal. So consider your own account for yourself. Take care, everybody. Good night.